everybody, welcome back to the 12 Days of Christmas in July. This is a collaboration with 6 participants including myself, so please do look in the information box below. It'll have all the links of all the participants and all their YouTube links in there as well. And this is day 4, which is Christmas Floral. So I've got a few things cut out. I've already cut out my 6x6 base. I've got a nice piece of wood look of pattern paper, which I'm going to pop onto here. So we'll just do that now. I've cut out various die cuts. Some of them are Carnation Crafts and some of them are the big white poinsettias here are from Stampin' Up! From a long time ago. So I kept them because I liked them and I do use them in my Christmas cards. So I've got this panel and it's just 5 3/4 squared. And I'm just trying to pop it in relatively straight. They've also got these 2 circles, which are from Carnation Crafts as well. So all these pieces here, and I've already sort of coloured in some of the other pieces because it would take quite a while just to do all that. But I'm keeping some here to colour in just in front of you. And I've got this nice sentiment, which is a Spellbinders one, which says, "All hearts come home for Christmas," which I thought was really nice. So I'm just going to pop it together. Some of it I might pop up on foam tape just to give it the 3D effect. And I'm just trying to decide if I'm going to colour this bit or leave it white, but I'm thinking I'm going to colour it because I think that it needs a wee bit of colour. So what I'm going to do is actually just take this wee middle piece out just now. So there's a few wee pipet bits stuck onto. So if I just chop them off, because I don't want this to get coloured in, I want to keep that for my sentiment in the middle. And I'm just thinking I've got a circle punch which might fit in the middle of this, and I could do it in the wood paper as well. So just getting these off, and that'll still go in the middle, and this will go in the middle. So I've got this as an old Stampin' Up! Punch as well, and it's about the same size as that. So if I get a piece of the paper card, I should say, now if I just pop it in, I want it probably to go the same direction as I've put the card on. And let's see if we can get a sort of, there's a bit with a bit of the wood in it, so let's just, come on, it does work. Just takes a wee bit of pressure to do that, so that's fine. So I can pop that as a slightly smaller, I think, but that's quite nice with a wee border, and then that can go in the centre. So pop that to the side. So I've used my Ohuhu alcohol markers just to colour in these. So I've got different bits. I've got berries, I've got cones, I've got some poinsettias, I've got holly as well, and I'm going to do some more of that. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do these poinsettias in red or not. They're done not in the same card as these. These are done in slightly not as thick cardstock, and it's actually the Silk and Weave linen, which I like, but it's not 200, it's 135 or something. So they're quite flexible, but I'm not sure if I'll pop them on just white with a little bit yellow in the middle, or if I will colour them, but we'll see. And obviously I've got these ones to colour on screen. I thought I'd keep some to colour on screen, some done, because it will take a wee while to put the card together. So let me see if I did colour this bit, what colour would I make? Because I would like a sort of contrast of a colour. So I'm wondering, let me think, I could do it in grey, I suppose. Or, no, I don't want to do it in black at all. And I could just leave it. It's just I thought maybe white's not the right colour, but let's just see. Let's just leave it, I think, because a lot of it will get covered anyway once I put the florals on. So this can then go in the middle with that sentiment, but I might have to, just thinking I might have to do another white piece for the sentiment to go on as well. We'll just wait and see. So I tell you what, I'm just going to put this on as I had planned to, just on white. So I've got my tape here, it's just in my lap, and I'm just going to go round this part of, so I think it's probably better if I just do wee pieces, because I'm just going to go in between this bit here. So just in between there. At the moment I'll probably put some more in as well in between somewhere else, just to hold it in place. So as I say, these are Carnation Craft ones. Now I've had them for ages. I don't know what they're called or anything, but I have had them for a while. But they are lovely. So let's just pop that there as well. That bit there. And then a few more bits to go on. So hope everybody's enjoying the videos. I'm enjoying doing them. It's really fun. It's nice to do a bit of a wee collaboration. It's nice to challenge yourself every so often. So I'll just cut. That one's too big. Cut that off. And this bit as well, because we don't want to see that, although once it's probably covered with all the bits and bobs, you probably won't see them. But anyway, and then so I think that's all I probably need. So just taking that back off. Probably could have put some there, but I'm just going to leave it. So let's just see how it looks. Because it's quite delicate, it's tricky. Right, so let's just pop this on, so make sure it's opening it the right way. I had a card the other day which I'd done upside down, so that was a bit annoying, but never mind. And then this piece is going to just go into the middle, so we're going to just do exactly the same with that. We're just going to pop a little piece there in between there as well. Oh. It's probably too big actually. I can cut it again as well. I'll just go there just now. Oh. I'm going to have to cut this because I've made it a bit too long. I need to start making them a wee bit smaller so they're going to fit. This is a fiddly bit here, isn't it? Like another piece. And then we can just chop off these other bits that are going to be hanging over, which they are. So chop that one off. one off. That one off. Oh, and there's a wee bit here as well. Right, just get rid of that. Excuse me. And then I'm just going to take all that backing off as well. So I'm really enjoying this, as I say. It's really good. So you will be getting these videos when I'm actually on holiday. I've pre-recorded them, but I'll be back on the 7th or 8th to actually do them on the day. So, yep. I am looking forward to my holiday. Right, so let's pop this just sort of as central as possible there. So that's that done. Just get rid of this wee mess to the side of me. That's better. So, right, the next thing I want to do is just to put some of these around, just to see what it would look like when I've coloured it. Just want to see. I'm not going to use those at the minute. Now, obviously, that's all I've got coloured at the minute, so I'd put possibly one there, might put one up there or down there, maybe. Let me see these. I think I could probably leave that white. I mean, I have got these two red ones as well, which maybe I will add. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think that looks good. So let's colour in these ones that I've not coloured in yet. So all I do is, you'll see there's the red, these red ones, and there's the holly, and there is the pine cones. Okay, so for the pine cones, I've got the two colours ready. So the darker colour is burnt sienna and the lighter colour is walnut, and all I did was there's lots of wee embossed pieces here in the pine cone. So I just went into them with a darker colour and just, you know, copied the marks that are there already and just went round a bit. So I did that in all of these. So just quickly do it again. So it's usually better to, if you're doing this sort of blending type thing, it's usually better to start with the darker colour first and then go over with a lighter colour. You can use 3 colours or you could use 4 if you wanted, but I tend just to use 2. Sometimes I use 3, but I tend to just use 2 colours. For me, that's enough. You know, it's got to be therapeutic doing craft, so you don't want to get sort of, oh dear, what will it look like, get too serious about it, I think. That's my response anyway. So just doing that all the way around there. And then just going over these little pieces, as I said, the little lines that are embossed into the card from the die, and just do that. And then what I did, well, I think I used the lighter colour for the stem, but this time I'm going to use the darker colour for the stem. It doesn't really matter. And I'm just using the fat side, the fatter side, the chisel side to just do that, and then I'm going to use the chisel side to just go over the whole thing as well, like that. Okay, and that just gives you a nice kind of blend. So there we go, and just do the same with this as well. over it a couple of times as well. There we go. So that's our three, yeah, I think it's 3 cones. That's them done. Just move that out the way. Now I'm going to do these berries first, and then we'll go to the holly. So I'm going to keep this colour out. I think I use the darker colour on those as well, and I'm just going to use that walnut one to make the sort of branch part of this red berry. Like that. And then we're just going to use this, this is called geranium, this one, to colour in these berries. So they're a bit darker, these ones, than those red ones. But it's nice to have a contrast in the card instead of, I mean, some people probably like them all the same, but it's good to have a contrast as well. So I've just decided that, because those ones were done in coral red, which is a bit brighter, but this is a much darker red, so it's fine. So that just gives a bit of a contrast in colour. So that's those two. And then we've got the, I'll just use a wee bit of this just to do, and then I'll go back in with the coral red, just over the top with, so we've got a sort of darker area, and then we've got a lighter bit, which is fine as well. Right. Bit there. There we go. And then we're going to do the greens. So I've got a couple of greens here. So we've got a darker green, bronze green and grass green. So the bronze one is the slightly darker one. So I'm going to just go in with it just on these embossed lines on here as well. I'm just going to start sort of filling it in a wee bit down near the berries as well. And just colour that area in as well. Now, let's just do a bit around here as well. And then I'm just going to colour that in as well with this pen too. Right, and then let's just go over it with this one, grass green. So I'm going to use the chisel end because it's easier to do it like that. It's a slightly different colour as well from that, if you see. It just gives it a bit of a contrast in colour. There we go. So that's those. And now, just trying to decide if I want to do anything else with them. I probably won't do it till the end, actually. And if I can find the thing that I'm going to do at the end. So, right, that's us done. So to clean this, just use some alcohol hand wash, and that gets rid of the pen off your mat. So there we go, that's it done. I don't need that mat now anyway, because I've more or less finished doing all the colouring in. I can just pop these pens away now as well. Over to here, and then we can start putting it together, the card. So I do have to decide if I'm going to leave them white or what I'm going to do with them. I don't know. Not quite decided. What I'm thinking is, I've got this nice, where did I put it? I've got a new glitter pen. Yeah, I've got this nice glitter pen, which I got the other day, glitter gloss. So I'm thinking maybe I could just, might need my mat back. Maybe I can just put some of that on this, and then that'll be white, but it'll be nice and glittery. So let's try and get this to come out a bit. It's being a bit temperamental. Come on. Come on, I can hear you coming. There we go. So just can really see them glitter. So there's one. I'll just do them all. I love these pens. It's amazing how something like this can just make you smile. It's funny. Right, this one as well. Let's just get this a bit more out. Come on. Don't know if I've thingied it too tight. Fastened it. Let's see, might have to give it a wee loosen it off. Yeah, that's a wee bit better. And that will dry really quickly. It's not going to take ages to dry. It only takes like seconds. Put that one over there, and then we'll do exactly the same with these ones. It's been temperamental, this pen. Usually it just comes out, but who knows. There we go, that's better. Oh. And this, oh, I'll get them everywhere. Let's turn it round because it's a bit easier to do that. Oh, it's not quite coming out at all. Maybe it's a doff pen. I don't know if that's a word. Come on, here you come. Here it comes. I hear it. I hear it. It's coming. It's just. Seems to need an awful lot of squeezing. Right, so that's those done. Now we need to put them together. So we're just going to let them dry for a few seconds, because they do take. Also, let these ones dry. These ones should be okay. Some stuck to my finger. So I've got, I do have a ball tool, but as I say, where is it? could be anywhere. I'll pop back and then we'll do it. Right, so I've got my ball tool, I'm back now, I've got my bit of foam, and I'm just going to just press them really in the middle. I'm not really going to do too much to the, don't think the petals, I mean I could sort of put them, roll them over a bit maybe, that might be good. Like that. And just press that back into the middle. Again, and the same here, just curving it round this ball tool. Got to try and make these foam flowers. Made them once, but I don't think I've made them since. So that's that one. Then the same here, just press it in the middle and then roll it round the thinner bit of the ball tool. Because I want my petals to kind of stand up and curl over, if you know what I mean. So go back in there and do that. So that's that one, and then this one here that sort of goes in the middle of it all. I think I'm just going to do that with it, and that's one of them. And then we've got this one back again, so I'm using the bigger part of the ball tool just to get that kind of shape in the middle. And because this paper is quite thin, which is good, I'm able to mould it more than if it had been card. It would have cracked a bit, the fibres probably would have cracked quite a bit, and you know, it wouldn't quite be quite as maybe realistic. So that's that one. And this one as well, just put that back in. That's the second one, this one. Just do this one as well. Just do that one in the middle. I'm not going to curl it up. That's too wee. There we go. And then I'm covered in glittery pen, which is absolutely fine. I don't mind at all. There we go. I'm just popping that right. Let's pop these together and then we can put the card together. So, glue is needed. So let's just pop a little bit of glue into that centre, and then I'm going to stagger these like that. I'll actually need that again. Goes into there, and then this piece here. Just going to do a stagger again. And this wee piece in the centre. Okay, so close it in slightly if I can. So that's that one, and then I'm going to do the same with this one. Put a little bit in the centre, stagger the edges, the petals, like that. This bit here. Stagger it again. That, and then this last wee bit I'm not going to do too much. Stagger that slightly two to the middle. There we go. And that's those flowers done. So we can now start to put this together. So if we get rid of this, we don't need that. And then we can start just putting some bits on. So probably I would put the flowers on first, and then I'd put all the other bits under the flowers. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, just get that off my nail and onto there. So I'm going to go for this left hand side to kind of stick those down, and then the same here, this one. Okay, yeah, that'll work. And just press that in to the middle. So that's the start of it. Now I did want to put that in the centre, but we'll see. Right, for this bit, I'm just going to start putting bits underneath. I've just noticed there's a wee red bit there that's not quite filled in. So I'm going to fill that in. So I'm just going to pop this underneath. I'm not going to pop all the leaves down flat. I want them to be able to move a bit. So that can just go in, kind of under there, like that. Okay. And then I've got another leaf of a holly, so I want to sort of mimic that at the bottom. So it's going to be the same. Just, I'm not putting it on the whole lot of the leaves because I want them to be, you know, not completely down. I'm going to just pop that kind of there so you can just see it a bit. Now this has moved, this floral, for some reason, so I'll just pop it down again. And then this can just come out a bit. That's better. That's looking good, I think, so far. Now we've got 4 of these, so we could put one there. We could put a couple, or one here as well. So let's go for this one being on that left hand side. But so just under, kind of under here. Like that. I can just have a wee bit poking out there. See what I mean? Just there. So I just hold that down. That's fine. And then we can have, I'm not putting any into the middle till I've decided what I'm going to do with my middle area. So there's 3 on this, but what I'm thinking is I might just chop this one off because it's kind of in the way of what I want to do. So if I just pop this one, just this glue's scooshing out. It's actually at the end of its time, but I've got another one anyway as well, which is could be, so that bit can just come over there. That's fine. And that looks good, I think. See, it's gone on there. Why have we gone on there? I don't know. Let's just wipe that off. Right, so probably do the normal. Or will we do the 2? Maybe do the 2 just to mimic that one. Now we'd need to chop. We'd have to chop that off again, wouldn't we? Just to kind of mimic that. We could have it there, or just there. Let's just mimic it there. So we're just going to do that under there. Just go into there like that. Just make sure that's stuck. That's good. I'm quite happy with that. Now also got these berries, so we've got 4 of them. Let me just see where I could put them. One maybe there or there. Let's see. Always chop that a bit as well. So let's put one here. I've got sticky fingers. So just under kind of there would be good as well. So we're still kind of keeping that up like that. This one I didn't put in, did I? Let's just chop this a bit as well. So I was going to put that here, just on, probably on there as well. I think that looks quite nice. I hope you agree. I might put another one there. No, shouldn't put one there. I'll put that one in as well. I'll put, I think, I'll just put one in here. I think. It's fun trying to decide where to put things, isn't it? Don't know, will I put one up here? Or I think I need one more down here, just to kind of, that's a bad idea. Putting it under here a bit. Bear with me as I chop that bit off. It's too long. I need to hide it under this one though. That's fine, just do that. Now, where's my little cloth? I've got a wee bit of glue on this and I'm just going to give that a wee wipe. Right, so I have got these two, but I don't think I really, do you think I should? No, I'm not going to pop them on. I think I'm done. Don't want to do it too much. So I've got this little sentiment in the middle. So bear with me. Just keep these for something else. They'll do in something else. So I had thought I would just, I shouldn't have bothered cutting that out. I had thought I'd do that, but I'm now thinking I'm going to need a white piece in the middle. So I might have to change my idea here. So that would go back there, but I need to try and get this underneath. Yeah, that would work. So let me just pop this back in. And then I'm just going to get it under this and under that. And that should fit. Yep, that does. Can move it a bit that way. That's fine. Now, I did want to put that in as well, but I could do that too, and then I can just add something else on the top for the sentiment, and then we'll be done. What are we at? We're at quite long, this is quite a long card as well. Sorry folks, 39 minutes. Well, that's good fun. Right, just before I do that though, I want to, before I put on my actually I could just change it. I've got a nice long thing here which says Wintry Wishes. So I think actually what I'll do is I've got a piece of this card here, and that will save faffing around. So I'll just put the card to the side, and I'm going to get, what colour will I use? some Chianti, and it's VersaFine Clear. I'm just going to pop that just there. Okay, Wintry Wishes. I'm just going to cut that into a bit of a banner. So I suppose I could have done it in the, no, that's fine. I'm just going to do this. I'm not going to faff too much because I'm already at whatever I'm at. That can go there. Yeah, that'll be nice. What we'll do is I'll make it into a tag type. So cut up the middle like that. Cut from the diagonal corner to meet it. Oh. Same at this side too. Take that off. Quite. There we go. That can go in there. That's quite nice. I would pop that on. Pop that on foam pads as well. And then we're nearly done. Sorry, I'm taking so long. Hope you've stayed with me. So just under these white poinsettias, let's just try and get that in the middle. Hopefully it's straight. And then all I want to do is just get a couple of wee gems just to put in the middle of these florals because I think they need something. So let's see what we can find. So I want something kind of yellowy, maybe. Doesn't have to be yellow, I don't suppose. It could just be, oh, these. I could put one of these in the centre. Let's see what they look like. So, got those. Just put that in there. And this one in here, like that. And that's me. That's me done. Day 4 of the 12 days of Christmas, which is a floral, Christmas floral. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you liked watching me making this card. I've enjoyed doing it. Please do remember to look at the people below and go to their channels and see what they've made for day 4. And I'll see you back here tomorrow for day 5. Bye for now.